Hello, everyone, and welcome back or welcome to Royal Contessa's Knit and Crochet. I'm Pamela Higgins, and I am on this uh, channel and this platform just to for you to join me on my journey in building my brand, which is Royal Contessa's Knit and Crochet. I haven't been on for a while. It's been an interesting summer. I've had house guests. Actually, my sister and her entire household have been in my home for 8 months because their house was being renovated. And what we thought was going to be a 3 month project turned into 8 long months. They moved in a week before Thanksgiving and they just moved back home this past Saturday. So while we were excited to for their home to be finished. I miss them, but actually they're right next door to me. So anyway, it was really a good experience. Lots of love and laughter and fun, and it was an adjustment to have that many people in my house. There was at least as many as 9 adults, um, actually maybe seven adults in the house at one time, and a baby, and my little grandniece, which is a little over a year old, about 18, 19 months now. And but it's been a joy to have her around and just to love and laugh with her and watch her grow. But I'm trying to get the house back to normal again, and I'll be working on some home projects also, and they show you some of those in the process. I have a few other little talents. I do DIY. I do some um, painting and things like that. So I may bring you on put a little of that journey in there too. But anyway, I have been working on a project during this time, and it is for my good friend Carolyn. She's on our praise and worship team at my church. And Carolyn teaches voice in her own private studio, but she also travels and sings with various Christian recording artists, and participates in background and choirs for those artists at their concerts. And she saw what I did and she requested me to make her something. So I have been working on a spring summer sweater for her that she wanted to use for cover ups after coming out of the heat into air conditioned spaces, and for the summer and spring. And also, she could use it for winter, for year round actually. And she can use it in the winter to put over a shirt, blouse, or something like that. But anyway, that's what I've been working on. I can't show you all of it. I'm still working on it. And she may watch this video, so I don't want her to see the finished project, but I'll just give you a glimpse of what I've been working on. And this is not from a pattern or anything. This is most I can show you. It's a sweater, okay? And this is how it's working up. I'm going to bring it closer to the camera so you can see the stitching. It's pretty tiny. I hadn't worked on anything this intricate in a while, but it's coming along very nicely. I'm not using a pattern. We sort of collaborated on it, and she told me what she wanted. I threw in some things and some ideas. She chose her stitch. She chose her yarn, and it's actually my first time working with this type of yarn, and it works so pretty, and it's been so easy to work with, and it has been so forgiving because I have ripped some things out and started again, and ripped another thing out and restarted again, but it's very forgiving and it's working up really nicely. So when we get around to finishing and I actually give it to her and everything's fitting nicely, then I'll do a video and I'll show you all a bit of the process, and how I've worked up to. Well, I don't have anything from the beginning of this, but I'll show you a little bit of maybe me crocheting the stitch. So I've been working on that, and I finished my blanket. I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, um, on my personal page, which is Pamela Higgins. Um, you would see a picture of the throw that I finally finished. My square panel throw. I forgot what I named it actually, but it was to be a spring summer throw. And as you can tell by the colors, but I finished it. And this is how it turned out. I don't know if I can get all of it on the camera, but I'll get as much. It's just folded right now because it's really kind of big. But it's meant to be a sofa throw. It can be a blanket. Um, I my uh, living room aesthetic is not. It really won't match these colors right now, which I'm going to be changing up. And it might go a little better after I change up my color scheme in the living room. But this is the blanket and the throw. And it's really soft. It's cozy. It can be definitely be used for winter because it's really warm. But when you open it totally up, it makes it a little bit thinner and so nice and cozy for, if you're even sitting under AC and you want to snuggle up and with your favorite drink, beverage, iced tea, your iced coffee, whatever it is that you prefer, and you just want to curl up and watch your favorite TV show. It definitely will suffice for that. But see the beautiful colors. I always talk about the kind of ocean blue colors, but um, and the greens and the blues, I think I like the best. But there are purples and pinks. You can see purples and pinks in it, and I just decided to border it with the white, and it came out especially nice. I had to get extra yarn to finish up with it, but it was fine, and I was fortunate to be able to find the same yarn. And I was afraid that they might run out of it or discontinue it, but I always found another bundle every time I went for it. So that's my finished sofa throw and chair throw. Okay. I did put a picture. I was about to say on Facebook. I have a picture of it, and just kind of how it looks draped over a chair. Um, but whenever I use it, or if I use it, or I don't know, I might gift it to someone. But and if I do, I'll have them to send me a picture of how they styled it. Okay, all right, and so that's the update on the blanket. I'm gonna be working on some other projects, of course, through August. In September, I'll probably be transitioning to fall projects, but I'm going to be working on some things through August to put in my Etsy store. Sales have been kind of slow on there, but it's okay. Um, with that type of platform, you may have really up months, you may have really down months, but it's okay. It's still coming along, and people are still viewing it, and I'm really glad of that. But as I said, I'm going to be working on some projects to put into the store, and transitioning in September to the more warmer fall colors, projects, things like that. Now, I am going to be working on some things for my home. I'm going to be actually working on my kitchen, um, between the projects and all. But actually, this color, this is when I get to my living room. I think that's going to be the next room after I get my kitchen together. But this is sort of the color scheme that I will have. I'm going to have neutrals, but as far as color is concerned, these are the colors that will be used in there. So you can see the blues, there's some grays, some light blues, some really dark navy blues in there, but that's going to be the color scheme, and the pops of colors will probably come in on pillows, on curtains, on throws, of course. But as far as the furniture, it'll be neutrals. Right now, it's plaid and it's just really dark. I actually live in my family home, and I've been here for a number of years now, with my mom and with my husband who passed away some years ago. And it's just time to change things up. So I want to make it a lot brighter in the room. It's pretty dark. And I'll show you some pictures maybe along the way, just show you before, and then maybe, the process of me making changing things over. But anyway, this is going to be the color scheme, and this is going to be, I'm thinking about granny squares, and either for a throw or something for the pillows. And it's not going to be overkill. It's going to be either or. I'm not going to do the throws and the pillows. It's either be the pillows or the throws. That's going to be in this. So that's where I'm going with this. And I'll be updating you on some things that I'm going to do through August that I have in mind, to put in my Etsy store. And look, anytime, give me a holler, give me a shout out or whatever, or if you'd like me to make you something, or you'd like to see me make something, um, whatever it is, you can give me color ideas, you can give me just ideas for things that you might want to see in knit and crochet. And it's very, very popular if you look on Pinterest, even on YouTube, on this platform. So many, I think I've mentioned before, so many interesting ladies and men and young men who crochet and who knit. And like they have really, interesting patterns. I rarely use a pattern, but I'll probably be using patterns for some of the upcoming things. Some things are like my own design. Sometimes I just wing it, whatever comes out or whatever vision I might have in my head. But I do use um, uh, uh, patterns or things that I see on Pinterest as for visual inspiration. And I just may redo it in the way I would like it, or the way I see it, the way I envision something. But so that's pretty much the updates on my crochet projects, what I finished, what's upcoming, and of course, I'm gonna be updating you as I go. Hopefully, I'll be putting videos out a little more often now. When there's a lot of people in the house, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of moving parts. So, so I just kind of had to take a break, and a breather, but still working on things. So, so, uh, so now you can, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. It's Friday here. And so I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday. I may post this video on Saturday or over the weekend. Um, it's latter part of July. So it's really, really hot. And that's another reason why I just hadn't had the energy to to bring any more videos in. And, it just takes some time to do. And, the house needs to be quiet. And then there's the baby, and the baby is sleeping, and then there's other things going on. And to my family who watches this video, please don't take this in the wrong way, because I enjoyed you being here. I love you, and you're welcome. Anytime for whatever the reason. But I had to take these things into consideration um, when I'm thinking about recording. Okay. So, and I'm not a camera out there person as it is. So, I really, I really toil and think and overthink before I bring these videos. So please bear with me. But I'm getting better. Okay, so bear with me. Pray for me. But yeah, I'll continue to bring you some content. Hopefully, that's interesting to you, and that you'll continue to tune in. So, with that said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, whatever day you end up watching this video. Enjoy, be blessed, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye bye.